this morning? I am great and ready to take on today. I love walking into the station with surprises. I just love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I am in the Christmas mood. I have the station, okay, decorated. I want to add a few things, but Christmas cards for the station are taken care of. I've started looking at stuff for the house. I am actually excited. I love this time of year. And we will be turning Christmas at WAPN as far as music goes on Thanksgiving Day, sometime throughout the day. So I'm working on that also. And just loving life. Just loving life. Just came off a wonderful weekend. On Friday night, we went to a very nice restaurant on Beachside that we had never been to and just hung out together. And it was great. And love dating my husband. It's so important to date your mate. And so we did that on Friday night, and then Saturday he worked, and I went to volleyball, and then I went to cheerleading, and just had a wonderful morning going from grand, and I got to hang out with Colin, and so it was just awesome. Came home, and Tim was taking a power nap, and I went and got some beautiful poinsettias for the house, and I just did a couple of errands, and I even bought myself some perfume. I was like trying to get perfume out of the bottle and it wasn't working. I said, and Tim's like, well, wait till Christmas. I thought there's no way I can wait a month. There's just no way. So I went and got myself some perfume. And then Saturday night, just grabbed dinner and watched Christmas movies. And so that was great. Sunday is always, grocery shopping, and we usually watch Joel Osteen, and then Buffalo Bills played, of course. It was a rough game. It was a hard game, but it was a fun game. I like when they're back and forth. I do. Of course, I like it when the fourth is when the Bills are ahead more than when they're behind, but I do like it like back and forth. So that was a great game. An amazing dinner last night. Oh my goodness, Swiss steak. Oh, it was so good. And then the weekend's gone, just like that. So I walk in WAPN this morning. Love finding wet ones waiting for me. I do. This week is Junior League. I have Junior League tonight. I'm working on stuff for the dance, and I have Junior League Thursday, which is all things diapers and wet ones. And I just love numbers, and I love seeing the organizations that we bless. And I just like that stuff. I like to see what they get and how they get it and where they get it. And I have been on a wet one, I don't know thing. I guess I never realized the last couple of years when I've raised diapers. Now, I've done some wet ones, but I never realized we need wet ones also. If you don't know, Junior League is the only diaper bank in Volusia County, and we provide, I think it's 14 or 15 different organizations with diapers. So what happens is they order the diapers per what the need is, and they get a package of, I believe it's 25, and if we have some wet ones, we get to add wet ones. It's so exciting when they arrive and they pick up their order, trying to get it in the car, and just, I love praying over all the diapers and all the wet ones, and what a wonderful organization. I remember, mamas that are trying to work or mamas that are trying to go to school, or dads, and, you don't have diapers. Well, you can't take them to daycare without diapers. And so sometimes you have to miss school, or sometimes you have to miss work because of not having diapers. So I just love the fact that we have a diaper bank here in Volusia County. I love the fact that I get to be a baby part. I mean, like, so little of a part that it probably doesn't matter, but I get excited. And I was at a luncheon the other day with the junior leaguers, and what a great luncheon. We went to Women, and the speaker was all about crypto and about banking and about what's going on in the world and trading, how quick money needs to move, and just very, 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 very interesting. And it was yummy food. And so I got to sit at the junior league table, and it's so cute because these are powerful, wonderful women that have great jobs and do great things in the world, and then they donate their time and their chairs of different parts of the junior league, and their vice presidents and different things of junior league on the board and all that. And I don't want to do any of those things, and it's so funny that I don't want to do any of those things. And people always ask me, you don't want to be a chair, you don't want to no. Between our business, in our family, we have 5 businesses, and so I'm always doing something for one of the 5 businesses, which I truly love. And I say that as my therapy, and going to like junior league is my therapy. And when I say that, what I mean is I've worked very hard to be able to volunteer. And I'm so thankful that I get to volunteer. And so I don't want the pressure of figuring it all out. I just want to go and be a blessing. And if I can go help Michelle for a few minutes on Thursday, maybe make her day a little bit easier, that is what blesses me. Or maybe, for the dance, if I can help set up tables or fix tables or whatever, that blesses me. And so I am thankful that I am a junior leaguer. I am so thankful for Volusia County Women That Care, that I get to do the interviews. Matter of fact, we'll kick off the interviews tomorrow with this quarter's recipient. And then, I get to do other things in life. I'm a bold lady. I run WAPN. I get to volunteer for WAPN. This Wednesday, we're going to be at Calvary Christian Center doing the big food drop. If you're in need of food, this is the last one before Thanksgiving at Calvary Christian with Daytona Dream Center. And so if you're in need of food, come on out this Wednesday. 9 o'clock if you want to volunteer with us. You can give an hour, 2, 5, whatever you can give. It is just life-changing. We like to sling some food for a couple hours and then come back to real life, So thankful to get to be a part of that. If you're in need of food, that starts at 11 o'clock, and that's at Calvary Christian Center in Ormond Beach. Very thankful to be part of that organization and get to volunteer for that time. But we just found out, I am so darn excited, and I need toys. I need toys from 6 months to 18 years old. Brand new toys, girls, boys, teenagers, whatever. We need toys. I think we need 500 toys. That's like the goal I'm thinking off the top of my mind. When I interview them this week, we'll know more. But whatever you can do, brand new toys, think girl, think boy, think whatever, and get them to WAPN. If I'm not here, there is a crate you can put them in. The camera will trigger, and I will get them. It's 1508 State Avenue in Holly Hill. Brand new unwrapped toys. There's none under the tree right now. So I'm not doing gifts for our pastors this year. As the ministries get bigger and stuff and all that, I've decided I'm just going to do the card and, the calendars. But this year, I want to fill WAPN's Christmas tree with brand new toys that we are going to deliver to Daytona Dream Center and be a blessing. So we want to bless the community. We want to bless the people that come to the food drive next month with toys. And so we did it a couple years ago, and we had quite a station. We had it all figured out with ages and boys and girls, and took an army, but it was so much fun. And so please get us your toys, new toys, any toy, girl, boy, from 6 months to 18. And I'm going to put it under the tree here, and then I will deliver it all to Daytona Dream Center that day for the food drive. So I'm super excited about that. Last year we had scooters and all kinds of trucks and baby dolls and fingernail stuff and just a little bit of everything. Footballs and suckers and volleyballs and all kinds of fun stuff. So if you can help a girl out by getting us toys, like I said, you can drop ship them to WAPN, 1508 State Avenue in Holly Hill. I'll know that they are going towards the food drop toy giveaway. You can bring them by WAPN. There's a crate. I know the crate was overflowing this weekend, and I was gone for a day, so that was a good problem. Shout out to my ministries that bring everything inside. I love opening the door to all my packages. And so thank you so much to all my ministries. But let's show off WAPN's listeners. Let's show them that WAPN's listeners love to be part of this community. People say, well, I can only do a gift. If you could do one toy, awesome. If your business could do 100 toys, amazing. But whatever you can do, bring them to 1508 State Avenue in Holly Hill. Like I said, if I'm not here, there's a crate outside. The camera will trigger. I'll come back down here and get the presents, the toys. And we will be a blessing to our community. This is a season, Jesus is the reason for the season. Let's just get that clear. Jesus is the reason for the season. I grew up doing all the things, the traditional things. And so I will be doing the traditional things. My parents were very strong Christians, but they also allowed me to participate in things that were going on at school and different things, so I didn't feel awkward or weird. And so I appreciate that so much, that my parents allowed me to grow up having that special, time of year, that excitement, that thrill of the time of year. And so just very blessed, very thankful for having such amazing parents, and very thankful and blessed to be able to do the different things of this season. We were figuring out last night our family day to SeaWorld, and I love going there and seeing the ice skating and having the hot chocolate, and that is just such a special time. And I love driving through Twilight Hotel right here in Holly Hill. And if you're driving through Twilight Hotel, bless them. Give them a donation, because they do that for our community. And I love doing that. I love looking at the Christmas lights. I love going to see the Santa Claus pictures and the pancakes with Santa. I just love all the things. I missed the living Christmas tree. For many, many, many years, my family did First Baptist Church of Daytona Beach, where they did the living Christmas tree. I do miss that. I do miss when Calvary did their plays at Christmas time. That was always a special time. Now, I know they got Chris Tomlin coming, and that was a wonderful concert last year. But there's certain things that traditions, I am a card giver. I struggle with it every year because of the cost, and do people even care? But I still feel that's important, and I am a card giver. The little things, like the little calendars, and it's so cute. Because every time I think I'm not going to do it, somebody says, "Did you get the calendars yet?" And I can't wait to send them out and bless them. And just the little things, the little Debbies. I'm a big little Debbie girl. That's a gift that I like to give. And so excited to be able to do that. God's got great things. It doesn't have to be huge. It's just something little to think about somebody, or to appreciate somebody, or say thank you for being in my life. And it could be homemade cookies. It could be, like I said, anything. I love watching Christmas movies. Tim and I usually watch at least one a day. And even the old ones, Frosty the Snowman and different ones, those are just part of me. Those are part of my upbringing, part of my heritage, part of who makes me. It's not about the gift. Now, do I like to get gifts? I love to get gifts. I'm a girl, and I love to get gifts. But it's not about the price tag, the quantity. It's the thought behind it. And so I'm just excited going into this. Jesus is the reason for the season. I'm excited about the music. I'm excited about the things. Drive through Bethlehem. One of my favorite things to go through is drive through Bethlehem. And, I've gone, I don't know how many times, but I still love to go. And, just smiling and, just doing the little things. Maybe nobody's going to see the little bit of Jesus in you during this holiday season until they see you walking and smiling. I know there's a special lady that it isn't Christmas without a poinsettia and her donuts. And I'm excited about that. So, traditions are important, and traditions make you who you are. Breaking bread together, the family dinner, cookie night, those kind of things are very important. My daughter, Yvonne, got me some peanut butter fudge the other day. My mother-in-law, Joan, who's in heaven, would always sneak me peanut butter fudge here to the station, and Kiss cookies. And I got peanut butter fudge the other night, and I think I ate the whole thing in one night because it was so special. Those are things that make up this season. It doesn't have to be the big things. It has to be the little things. And it just has to be that you're putting your best foot forward. So I encourage you over this holiday season, don't stress. Don't go broke. It's not all about that. It's making the memories, making the cookies, having the hot chocolate. We have turned our yard into, for several years, we've even had Santa Claus arrive at our yard, and we put in, I was Mrs. Claus. I played Mrs. Claus for a church last year. People go, really? Yeah, really. Because it's not about that. It's showing the love of God through my actions and the things that I do. So look out. Who knows what we're going to be doing in our lawn this year? It might be the last year. It has even snowed in Holly Hill at my house. Yep. It has even snowed. So now that Yvonne is home this year and Keith is here, who knows what we're going to do? But I do know that this is my favorite time of the year. Yes, it can be stressful. Yes, it can be overwhelming. But you do you, and let God do the rest. Well, y'all, our time is already gone. Oh, my goodness. Let's get our favor on and let's get this Monday going. We got internet people coming. When you're really walking in God's goodness, it will turn every adversity into victory. You'll have obstacles, but you won't be able to defeat you. No obstacle is going to defeat me. I've got the favor of God from the top of my head to the soles of my feet. It is Monday, November 17th, 2025. The weather 76 with the low of 61. Madison 78 with the low of 52. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Shalonda, Stacy, Joey, Victoria, and everybody else celebrating a birthday, anniversary, whatever you're celebrating, happy. Today is National, and I love this, butter and homemade bread. Have you ever had a butter board? Oh my goodness. One of my friends' companies makes butter boards. But you have to eat the whole thing in one day. You just do. It's so fresh and good, but so yummy. Remember the food drop this Wednesday, 9 a.m., Calvary Christian Center. If you want to volunteer with us, we'll see you there at 9 a.m. If you're in need of food, it starts at 11. But I need toys from 6 months to 18 years old, girls, boys, teenagers, whatever you can do. If you could do one toy or 5,000 toys, it doesn't matter. I want to fill the Christmas tree up under WAPN and deliver all kinds of toys to the toy drive. Y'all, thank you so much for being in my life. Thank you for all that you do for WAPN in this